Is this thing on? Oh my God. Oh, okay, perfect. Hey, you guys, it's your girl Mackenzie, and of course, I have my girl Sasha here with me today. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Rosé Rundown. If today is your first time joining us, well then welcome to our elite group of subscribers who have lovingly decided to call themselves the Runs. I'm your host, Mackenzie Marie Maltese. Your typical, not so typical 20-something, navigating the world of dating, friendships, and so much more, one bottle of rosé at a time. The past couple of weeks, I've been trying to do something a little different with my episodes, mixing it up like a mixologist. But today I've decided to go back to my roots, the roots that brought all of you hotties and thoughties into my life. So today, be prepared for a little bit more of your usual Rosé Rundown episode. The reason that I really wanted to get back to my roots is because there's been a few people that have come into my life recently that I really started to trust them. They came into my life, I went and visited, but it's like all they really wanted to do was to use my soul for some weird ritual, and it literally broke my heart. So we're moving on, ladies and lads. Sasha, we're moving on, right? We're moving on because it's the only But first, we have to hear from our latest and greatest presenting sponsor, Hard Abs in a Jiff by Jiff. Have you ever done a plank and then just thought, no thanks? Do you lack the willpower, talent, and strength required to get hard abs? Well, then you may be the perfect candidate for this amazing new product from a brand you know and love. Do you have a tubby tummy and want it to be turned into a brawny belly? Well, then you'll be able to use Hard Abs in a Jiff by Jiff, extra crunchy, to just rub all over your stomach. And you leave it there for a couple hours a day, every day, and within a few weeks, you'll see results. Trust me, I know I am. So use my code, MyCatHasAbs, for $15 off your first purchase of $2,000 or more. You will not want to miss this deal. It's uncrunchable. So anyways, I feel like I owe you guys a little life update. So after traveling to Transylvania to finally meet Damien the Demented, I faced the worst peril of my entire life, and I barely escaped the entire trip with my soul and my body intact. So when I got home, I was like, maybe I'm not doing the best things in my life, for me. And after years of heartbreak coupled with toxic friendships, and of course, I'm not talking about you, Jessica and Kaylee. I'm obviously talking about Susan DeCrickets and Megan DeCaterpillar. So don't you guys worry. Don't you worry. So anyways, I got home and I realized maybe I'm not doing what's best for Madison. And I've got to put Madison first. And if I'm not setting a good example for my runs, then who is it? Is it Sasha? Is it? She's cat. She's cat. She can't do anything to set an example because she's a cat. I know she would if she could. I know you would. I know you. Anyways, this led me to register for a local wellness retreat in the surrounding wilderness. First step, I Venmo'd a man named Maurice $5,000 and waited. About 45 minutes later, a van showed up. It was a vintage van, so it was really cool and not sketchy because the 70s are cool. So anyways, I just got in the van, I signed a waiver, and I took off on my new adventure. I spent the next 8 days traversing a mountain. It was completely amazing and breathtakingly beautiful. Every day while traversing, we would collect berries, and we were all part of a little pod of fellow wellness retreaters. Every evening, we would return to camp with our bag of berries. If Maurice approved of our collections, then he would allow us to eat the berries and to sleep in his tent. But if he didn't approve, then we had to just go outside and eat dirt and then sleep on sticks, and I haven't been able to sleep through the night since then because I keep just seeing these mother mountain lions trying to attack me looking for their cub, and I ate their cub. I had to eat the cubs for sustenance. I'm so hungry. I learned I was really bad at picking berries, but I also learned the value of hard work. And I want all of you to be able to learn that lesson too, and for you to pick your best berries. So after this enlightening experience, I decided I was gonna put together just 3 helpful tips on how to put you first too. So number 1, if you are on the fence about taking a wellness retreat or a self-care day, then hop on over that fence and do it. Don't be on the fence, hop on over. And even if your job doesn't want you to, even if they don't let you take the day, do it anyways. If that job doesn't care about your self-care, then they're dumb. Number 2, don't dwell on the past. Don't. If it happened in the past, then just move on. It doesn't matter, no matter what it is. Just move on so that you can put you first. So what? For so long, I dwelled on the fact that I ruined my brother's wedding. I set my ex-stepmom's car on fire, and I caused my family to have to move counties. But you know, it's all behind us. It's all behind us. Don't dwell on it. Move on so that you can put you first. Trust me, it's like so liberating to not care about any of that anymore. And number 3, you are the only one that's going to have your back 100%. So if someone in your life isn't serving you, then cut them out. Seriously, cut them out. Your grandma didn't return your call, cut her out. Your best friend couldn't make your noon poker game on a Tuesday because she had to work, cut her out. Your dad wants you to get a job to help pay for all of your legal and court fees, cut him out. Trust me, trust me. Ooh, just love it. I think I need more. Hold on. So anyways, while I'm refilling, as always, we're gonna finish this week's episode with a listener question. And this week's listener question is from Luna L in Ireland. Dear Madison, which Twilight character is your favorite? Would you turn into a vampire or a werewolf to be with them? Sincerely, Luna L. Oh my God, Luna! First of all, it's so amazing to hear from an international fan and subscriber, so thank you so much for tuning in. And second, I once visited Ireland, and I'm pretty sure I left my heart in those green hills, green eggs, and green ham. But as for your question of my favorite Twilight character, I would say that my favorite character is definitely Bella's dad. So I don't think I have to turn into a vampire or a werewolf to be with him. And it would just be what a hottie, right? Who can agree? Toast to Mr. Bella Swan. Anyways, that is all we have for you. So be sure to send in your listener questions to TheRoseRundown@gmail.com for a chance for your question to be read live on air for my highly coveted advice. And in the meantime, be sure to like, subscribe, and share on Instagram and YouTube. But until then, XOXO, chitter chat with you next week.